All right, we are up and running, live and broadcasting. Okay, I want to show y'all. Y'all know I want to show y'all something. Here we go. Check this out, y'all. Told y'all I was gonna show y'all melanin theory. Now this is from Wikipedia. Now this is from Google. So I ain't this one time I'm gonna come to y'all with substance that y'all could go look up for y'allself. You know, cause everybody like Google. Everybody get their information from Google. It's the search engine of Google. You know. They actually said Google is a number also. So you know when like Google be popping up with, hey, you're the 1 billionth searcher. So Google is actually a number, right? A Google. And they call it Google because people have searched so much stuff on it to where it's like people done search over 1 billion things to where it's like, nigga, it's by now nigga done search a Google things on Google, you know. So Google is a number, but it's so large to where they call Google because, you know, people done looked up so much shit over the years.
Can you pick that up for me?
So
The drink?
what drink?
The drink cup right here.
And so melanin theory, okay? Melanin theory is a set of pseudo-scientific claims made by some proponents of Afrocentrism, which holds that black people, including ancient Egyptians, which meaning the ancient Egyptians were also black people. This is why they say including ancient Egyptians, okay? Melanin theory is a set of pseudo-scientific claims made by some proponents of Afrocentrism, which holds that black people, including ancient Egyptians, have superior mental, physical, and paranormal powers because they have higher levels of what? Melanin. Okay. Melanin in its highest form is known as carbon. But when it manifests into the 3D physical, it looks like black people look. It looks like melanin. It manifests as melanin, right? So notice what they said. Superior mental. We know that black people were the creators and the inventors of everything. We know that we have the greatest minds of I mean, literally ancient Kemet, the ancient Kemet civilization. These were the greatest civilizations to ever have been in history. At once upon a time, everyone got their means of substance and living from Egypt. So they got it from black people. I mean, we built y'all modern day civilization. I mean, literally without black people, I mean, y'all would have nothing. In fact, there would be nothing. You know, those pyramids over there, we built. That Sphinx over there, they shot the nose off because you would see that the nose was a black person's nose. The Olmecs over there in Mexico, y'all seen the Olmec statues over there in Mexico, all over there in the Mayan ruins over there in the Mayans and whatnot. Y'all seen them Olmec statues over there in Mexico. Y'all can clearly see them Olmec statues look like black people. In fact, I will show you all the Olmec statues. One just came up right there. Instantly, you can see that these are black people. I mean, look at the noses. Look at the lips. Broad lips, broad noses, broad faces. I mean, they look like, this one right here look like Buddha. In fact, I'm going to just let y'all know Buddha was black. You get what I'm saying? Buddha was also black. Look at this, though. Olmec colossal heads. You know why these heads are colossal? Because we, too, at one point were colossal. Only another colossal being could make another colossal statue or structure. You feel me? You if you see a huge ass 30-foot tree, if you see a huge ass 150-foot tree, the most grandiose tree you ever seen, you gonna instantly have in your head, bruh, who planted this tree? It must be a being around that also rivals the size of this grand tree. I mean, who even built it? I mean, the seed itself had to be at least 10 feet. Nigga, the seed that planted this tree had to at least be 10 feet. You see? These are Olmecs. Clearly black people. And the further and further and further you go into history, the closer you get to the so-called Big Bang, it's gonna get blacker and blacker and blacker and darker and darker and darker. I mean, you can't hide it. I mean, that's why they took over the pyramids over there in the pyramids of Giza and over there in Greek and Egypt. This is why they took over these ancient temples and things, because I mean, we literally still on the walls. And this is why it's so great that we scribe things down in stone. So over the years and over time, it still can't be eroded. It still can't be fixed or tampered with. It's written in stone. It's literally written in stone. You have to destroy the stone, which they won't do that because there's so much knowledge in the tablets. So they'll just keep them hidden from us. You see, they'll just keep them hidden from us. You know, so, and then this is clearly a proven point of how they whitewash history. These are clearly black people. Yet they have artists. The artist who created these structures was Ignacio Perez Solano. Okay. Now it says the heads date from at least 900 BC. So that's even before Christ, the so-called Jesus. So black people was even here before Jesus. And you know why black people was here before Jesus? Because motherfucker Jesus, Yeshua was black himself. And this is why Jesus Yeshua is in the timelines. You know, they talked about Jesus in the beginning, and then it said Jesus rode off somewhere. And then it don't talk about him for like a whole nother 4 chapters of the Bible. And then it immediately picks up with out of Egypt comes my son. Okay, in that time, Egypt was full of black people. So right there they also told you that Yeshua was also black. I mean, they even explain how the Son of God looked. They say we don't. Everybody be like, how you know what God look? Well, you don't know what God look. God is a spirit. God is. I mean, we got all these different pictures and subscriptions of Jesus, but not God. So it's like, okay, well, they said the Father, the Son, and then they said the Holy Ghost, and then they said the Son is also as great as the Father, right? Great things I have done, even greater things ye shall do, right? That's what the Bible said. They said the Son is just as great as the Father. They said the Son and the Father are one, right? Okay, so we don't know what God looked like, but we know what the Son looked like, though. We know what the Son of God looked like, though, and he's just as great as the Father. And they said the Son of God. They explained him in great depth and detail in the Bible. Yes, they did. They said he had the skin of fine burnt brass and the hair of wool. Okay, so why okay, this is I'm going to show y'all. I'll show y'all how. Okay, let me show y'all how was Jesus described in the Bible. For many scholars, this is Revelation 1 through 14 and chapter 1, verse 14 through 15 offers a clue that Jesus' skin, the Son of God is Jesus, y'all said. Jesus' skin was a darker hue. I mean, I mean, there's literally nothing else to be said right then and there. It tells you he was dark, he was black. Sorry, he was, though. The Son of God is us. Sorry. Sorry. You know, black people, we truly are divine. We truly are the divine beings that these people so-called want to be, that these people so-called show us in movies. Anytime they show you in a movie of gods, they always make them white because they want to be us so bad. They want to be us so bad. Look, Jesus' skin was a darker hue, and that his hair was woolly in texture. First of all, white people don't even have woolly hair. Y'all got soft, stringy shit. Just like a Mexican, just like a Russian, just like a Indonesian person, just like a motherfucking Italian person. Y'all seen all kind of races of Mexicans and Russians and Caucasians and Davidians and Italians and French people. They all got their different race and different language, but they all still have that soft, stringy hair. Just like you can find on a Bratz doll if you go to Walmart and buy a Bratz doll. Just like you can find in the weave store when you go in there to look for weave. Just like you can find on any animal. A dog got that same soft fur coat. A bear. A bird. Y'all seen animals. They all have that same soft fur coat. Slick hair. Silky, slick, soft hair. You know why you can find that same hair on that you can see on animals on all these races I just named? Because they are also animal people. They are not humans. They are a mixture of many different animals made in a petri dish. They made from the snub-nosed monkey, the pig, and the dog. This is why white people, they skin literally looks pink. I mean, you could go outside and it expose that pig in them. This is also why they call white people pigs, you know. You know, they got y'all just thinking they talking about, you know, police officers, but when they first started saying pigs, it was us. It was us who was saying that to them. We was calling them pigs. But we wasn't just talking about the officers. We was calling them pigs, nigga, in back in the 1900s and 1800s and 1700s. So, and we wasn't just talking about the police. We was talking about them as a whole, as a collective. Watch out, boy. You feel me? We was talking about them as a whole, as a collective. Only black people have woolly hair. So who are the only? Look at this. The hair, the hairs of his head, it says, was woolly in texture. Wore white as white wool. Now you know they had to put white and white wool in here to throw you off. But we first of all, you've never seen white wool. First of all, what the fuck even is that? You've never even seen white wool. And if people have felt the texture of wool or so-called wool, you know it still don't even feel like that shit that they supposed to have on their head. Everyone has felt a woolly texture before. It's low key, it's real thick. It's real thick in texture. And it's real strong. It's real firm in texture, and it's super curly. That's what wool is. First of all, white people hair not thick at all. Y'all, I could take a motherfucking a comb and go straight through that shit with ease. Nigga, you put a comb in our shit, we gonna break it. And then they got our black goddesses, our melanated goddesses, to think that they need weave in their head. Bro, do you know white people want to have your hair? How grandiose and beautiful and glorious in majesty y'all was, all in y'all splendor and y'all beauty when y'all had y'all own hair. I'm talking about back in the Black Panther movement when y'all was wearing y'all natural afros, natural beautiful ether was just flowing. Bro, this is why they started making started this whole agenda to get black women to think that their hair was nappy. Think that their hair was all nappy and whatnot. Think that they need to have weave. Because you know why they did that? Because they want your hair. They didn't like it. Bro, you so glorious in your natural splendor. We so glorious. When we go outside, we become luminous. We just glow in the sun. They look at us and literally see divine beings. I mean, we look at ourselves and don't know that. But when they look at us, they know that. This is why they hate us so much. Y'all really think they put us through all this shit over the years and slavery and all the such, and still up until this day, black people got it the worst. Y'all really think they put us through all this just because they don't like the color of our skin? Nigga, you gotta be crazy. Nigga, we so-called poor, right? Y'all white people, y'all got white skin. Y'all got all the riches and money in the world. So y'all really don't like us just because our skin? Y'all skin white and y'all got everything. So call, right? So why y'all hate on people who got opposite skin, don't got as much as y'all? Because they know when they see this skin, when they see this skin, when they see us, nigga, all the money in the cosmos can't buy what we are. This is the thing. The most precious, the most invaluable thing in the cosmos, the most expensive thing in the fucking entirety of the cosmos, entirety of the world, is eternal life. The ability, the power of immortality, to never die, to live forever, to be the beginning and the end, to be the all that there is, was, and will ever be. These people don't care about no money. This is why they just print this. They print that shit. Just give it to people. This is why they can sign motherfuckers for $500 million deals and shit. And they be like, damn, nigga, they gotta be running out of money by now. They giving all people all kind of money and shit. 500 million, nigga, billion, nigga, he a billionaire, she a billionaire, nigga, because they print this money. Nigga, every time they give $1 billion out, nigga, they print $3 billion. Every time they give 500 million out, nigga, they print 500 billion, nigga. It's never ending. And this is why there's so much inflation, because the dollar is not even backed by gold anymore. Natural resources are gold, diamonds, rubies, substances from the earth. This is why anytime you seen the queen, the so-called Queen Elizabeth, them fucking reptilian bitch. This is why when you see these royalty people, you don't ever see them flaunting money, stacks of cash. You don't ever see them buying things with stacks of cash and money. You don't ever see them, you know, y'all seen the so-called royal families and on TV and all that. You never seen these people. You've seen these people with all kind of fancies and luxuries and the finest things, but never with no cash and money. I mean, even when you see billionaires, you know they pay for some with cash. But when you see these so-called royals, they just you always see them with diamonds and rubies. You think these people paying for shit with cash? These so-called royal people, you think they paying for shit with cash? No. Nigga, all the luxuries in life that even the billionaires gotta buy, they get that shit for free. Nigga, Jeff Bezos gotta go buy a $300,000 Ferrari or something. Nigga, the latest new shit, nigga, Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, so we just manufactured, the government, America just manufactured the latest, Lamborghini Urus. And, we want you to have one, Queen. You know what I'm saying? That's straight how everything is given to them. Anytime you seen them, they always got diamonds and rubies and trinkets of the such. The money is so obsolete to them. They don't give a fuck about no dollar. They pissing on that. Nigga, they got a whole barn in the basement or something, nigga, with stacks of money down there, and they go down there and burn it. And burn it when they mad at each other or when something wrong. They go blow steam off on piles of money. You feel what I'm saying? They go blow steam off on piles of money. But notice back in the day though, when you had these so-called royal people back in the day, when you had the these Eastern philosopher people, the people that spoke in the ways of this, that's not where we are cometh. Tell the boy that he must return by 300 hours, or the likes of him will be in ruins. You know, this is how they used to talk. These Eastern European people. This is how they used to talk in the modern day world, before this modern day world. This is how these people used to speak in this Eastern tongue. Thou wast beest today. Forgive me, mother, for I know not what I have done. And when you look at the Bible, they got all this speaking there too. Jesus said, "Thou is not going in there," and the shit don't even make sense, nigga. Thou is not going.